شبيك يا معود؟ جاي اقول لك حساب ثاني في الصداقات في الطلبات مو هنا. يا اخي استغفر الله. شباب بدأ الحدث كود نيكس، خلينا نشوفه. هواي ناس تقول لعبة نزلت.
Ongoing support, enthusiasm, and dedication to all things COD. While we celebrate this milestone, we are also looking ahead to the next chapter of awesome moments together. Today, you will see and hear all the details of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, an exclusive look at Modern Warfare Zombies, a brand new Warzone map, Warzone mobile news, and more. In Call of Duty, no one fights alone. So we brought 250 creators from around the world to drop in live here at Call of Duty Next. And first up, this is Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
مودرن ويرفير احنا نريد وارزون يا معود. وارزون موبايل. هذا صاحبي شقني ما يعرف يستخدم ديسكورد، وهو انا مسوي لك طلب يا معود. ايش بيك؟ ناس ما تعرف للديسكورد. خل اصور له ثانية. خلنا نرجع. هاي ما علينا بيه مودرن وورفير 2 هاي. شباب متحمسين لولا فارغ الصبر. شوف هذا قاعد يدق الاي دي مال الديسكورد جاي تصدق بالديسكورد. قلت لك مال الايباد يا معود مالت الايباد هيلب. هذا مسوي لك ريكويست غير تقبل. هسه يفتهم لو شنو السالفه. ما فيش مطول الاعلان. يلا مودرن وورفير 2 هاي طبعا راح تنزل شهر 10 نوفمبر 11 بري اوردر.
Hello everyone and welcome to Call of Duty Next. We have an action-packed day in store for you with gameplay and game details for Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There are over 250 creators behind us ready to dive into these games, and we're so excited to be here with you today to unveil the future of Call of Duty. I'm Golden Boy, your host for today, alongside the one and only Stephanie Snowden. You may know her as the Studio Communications Director, and we are thrilled to go into what's going to be upcoming for the 20th year of Call of Duty, which is bonkers.
It's a little bit younger than us.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch. Thank you so much for not revealing my age.
Oh, you're quite welcome. We don't do that here. It's a safe place. Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here. It is an electric atmosphere. It's absolutely incredible. And I am so ready to talk about Call of Duty. It's been an entire calendar year of us saying, next. Well, guess what? That starts today. We're here to talk about Modern Warfare 3, and we're going to be getting into gameplay very soon. But we have some amazing guests coming in from the studios. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's right. We also have some awesome viewership rewards as well for people to watch at home. Isn't that right, Steph?
It's true. Make sure you're dialed in on the broadcast here at COD Next, because you will have a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Modern Warfare 3 just for watching this stream on the official Call of Duty or Twitch YouTube channels. Take a look and chat on either of these streams for more details, for your chance to earn some of the awesome loot on the screen. I want that weapon charm.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you go out there.
Turn my
watch
phone
it.
on.
I mean, honestly, there's no reason for you not to, but we've got some good stuff coming up on the horizon. But Steph, what do we have coming up first? This is one I'm very excited about.
Yes, we are diving straight into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Joining us now, the multiplayer team from Sledgehammer Games. Adam Iskov, Senior Development Director, Greg Reisdorf, Multiplayer Creative Director, and Kim Wigand, Development Director. Guys, welcome. I am so stoked to talk about your game.
Hello, Nanju.
Where do we even start? You know, I have an idea, but...
Yeah, we have a run of show. We have a direction that we're going to go in, thankfully. But, guys, this has to feel very freeing. It has to feel like now you're going
Yeah, and each year, you know, with the franchise, we intend to take a step forward. Modern Warfare 3 is definitely that. It's the next chapter. We're progressing things. And one of the things you mentioned that I think we'll be talking a lot about today is this player freedom in a lot of different ways. Adam, what can we expect to see down there when the gameplay starts?
I think we've already heard some great positive feedback from the people that really know this game and, you know, breathe it every day. So I think once the gameplay kicks off and everybody is able to get their hands on it in the beta starting tomorrow, we're really going to see, you know, continued positive sentiment around the feel of Modern Warfare 3.
Well, you know what? I think the time for talk is past, and it brings me great joy to say, let the games begin, and let's check out Modern Warfare 3 for the first time on stream. This is so exciting. And look, there's going to be a lot to dive into. We're going to be pretty much here the entire time talking through this and then pointing out things that we see, things that catch our attention that we want to highlight for the community. And as it stands right now, I mean, we have all these incredible creators, Stephanie, that are participating in this. And you know that they're loving every minute of it. Playing some Kill Confirm with the homies, always a good time.
Yeah, I think we want to start off with talking about maps. There's so much to talk about, but let's start small for today. We're going to be playing 5 maps here, and those are the 5 multiplayer Core 6v6 maps that are in beta. Greg, you want to take us through what we're going to see?
Yeah, of course. Well, right now we're watching a little bit of Skid Row, and that is, you know, a great map.
Iconic.
We have Rust here, and again, Rust is, there's so much happening in these maps, and you know, Adam, what else are we going to have in the beta?
Well,
There's Favela.
As Stephanie mentioned, today we're playing 5 of the 16 Core 6v6s that we're launching on day 1 with Modern Warfare 3. So we're talking Favela, Estate, Rust, Skid Row, High Rise, all of which are stone cold classics that, you know, we've modernized to, you know, accommodate the Modern Warfare 3 updated player mechanics and movement and gameplay and weapon feel. So I'm really excited to get a little taste of what's going to be in the beta, and then, you know, give players some excitement around what's launching on day 1.
It's really fun for me, as I had mentioned previously, you know, having played and competed way back in the day in Modern Warfare 2 and stuff, and seeing these maps return again. Because, like, you know, I look at Favela and I remember, a long time ago, and Clayster eliminated me from a Game Battles tournament and absolutely bopped me in the middle, you know, in front of all my friends. He doesn't remember it, but I remember it for the rest of my life.
That's all that matters.
Favela holds a special place in my heart, for sure.
I think the coolest thing for me is dropping into a brand new set of maps, but having enough familiarity. I know right where I am, right? But a lot of what we've done and what we're going to see today are these great Sledgehammer touches that you guys have brought to these maps, made modern for Modern Warfare 3.
That's right. We've stayed true to the original level design and layout of the original maps. So if you remember some sweet spots, some lines of sight from the originals, those are still going to be there. But we've also made some adjustments to just make them feel better for Modern Warfare 3's player movement and weapon feel, and we feel like it's a really happy medium and a great balance between the two.
Here's my personal favorite, Kim.
Agreed.
I would like to talk to you about this. Fellow high-rise stands, where are you at? I know you're back here.
I see players are already figuring out some of the Easter eggs of the original maps and how to get back into it.
Oh yeah, well there was only one way to try and take over Bombsite and S&D. You had to hit the little catwalk on the opening of the map. Come on, guys.
Everybody yesterday, I saw all the creators at the red carpet event. They're all like, I'm sniping off the map. I'm sniping off the ladder on high-res. Watch me. I'm a 360 off it. I'm like, oh, here we go. We're already there.
So good.
It was so important to us to keep all of those opening moves that you remember from back in the day, and being able to have those in the game, but also have this modernization of the movement, how we're able to work with the high mantles in the game now, like all of this stuff that we're watching in high-res. You can now go over a lot of this with mantles, and you can go over, like you can use your slide canceling, you could do all of that.
Well, I was going to ask about that. Did that create a layer of, maybe some complexity with the slide canceling and stuff like that, like trying to ensure that the maps don't get just completely like turned upside down on its head?
It does, and one of the things about these maps is these maps were made 14 years ago, and to have that, like, we had to make them ready to go for 2023, right? We've added that modernization to them to what...
هسه يا أخي.
To what gamers expect, to what our Call of Duty
Game design changed a lot in those years.
اكتبوا نريد warzone موبايل ما نريد هالحكي الفاضي.
And when we've gone through and we've maintained a lot of that within these.
كله حشو.
And there's a few places where we've had to make exceptions for that, but for the most part, like, you can go in, those lines of sights that were there are still there, and you're going to have fun. You're going to be able to do those opening moves, those opening snipe shots, especially in high rise.
Going. What are the maps like? Because I know that there's going to be more down the line.
Oh, right? For sure.
Let's talk about the launch maps.
So in addition to these 5 that we're playing today, day 1 on launch, we're going to get the rest of the 16 OGs from 2009. So we're talking Karachi, Invasion, Afghan, Corey, Skid Row, Sub Base, Rundown. Yeah, like it's all there and on and on.
Oh, we got the scrap.
Yeah, so we're super excited to be bringing those. And in addition to those OGs, we have some new ground war maps that we're launching too. So we have 3 ground war maps that are brand new, which is the the traditional like 32v32 vehicle game.
جاي يقول لك ماب جديد على Modern Warfare.
Some alternative for people if they want to take a break from 6v6 or just mash it up.
Like, want to go bigger, but you don't necessarily want to dive fully into Warzone. You have ground war. That is so for people like me who like big, crazy, like huge battles. Like, this is so exciting.
Ground War is a great mode for that. And aside from Ground War, I'm excited to say that there is another mode coming back that many of us know and love originally from Call of Duty World War II. And that is War Mode.
That's right. Wow. We are super. I mean, War Mode holds a special place in my heart too. From 2017. It's a brand new map that's launching on day 1 as well.
هسه يا شباب شغال الصوت لو شنو؟ هلب تسمعونني؟ هسه يا شباب شغال الصوت لو شنو؟ اي شغال.
It's got the attacker-defender gameplay that we remember from the mode, the linear objectives, the buildables, the scripted events. It's really exciting to see that be part of our day 1 launch slate as well.
Awesome. So we've got Ground War, we've got 460.
هاي هسه كل هالحكي كله على Modern Warfare 2.
A little something we're going to get to later in the show, a brand new mode coming to multiplayer that will be available at launch and also playable in the beta.
That's right. Yeah.
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's a really
ما ادري ايش وقت يخلص. في صوت اخيرا.
Because you can even see it like something I always enjoyed about a lot of these like big reveal events, right? Is
والله هاي لعبة حلوة. هم بيها مجال بالمستقبل تنزل على الموبايل.
But here, that's not the case. We got a lot of familiarity here, and now the fresh eyes are going to be like, what did they add? What did they contribute to like make this into their own vision of a map? But I do appreciate as a competitive guy that you guys really focused on keeping the core of the maps.
We love these maps. Like these are we've adopted.
يلا هسه خلصوا منها هاي تقريبا.
We treat them as our own.
هسه نريد الأخبار الحلوة، نريد الأخبار الحلوة معودين.
them, understand where all of the Easter
شيروا البث خلي هذا مستر ورطة باقي المتابعين كلهم.
PowerPoints about it that just allow us to go through and really understand like what makes
اللي موجود بالديسكورد ابعت البث على الديسكورد.
and we've also added that modernization of spice on top of it.
باليز خلينا نشوف شنو في صوت ستارك. انت نزلت مقطع على شادو. ايه نزلت مقطع شبيه شادو.
You're able to get up on top of things. Right here we're watching.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There it is.
I live here. I live here.
Right on. And to Greg's point too.
شبيه شادو يا معود.
First came out in 2009.
والله طيب.
Point did not exist.
Yeah.
Kill confirmed did not exist. So those are brand new modes for these maps.
بحاول اليوم بإذن الله أطلع وياه بث ونشوف شنو نلعب سوا.
Some of these maps that maybe were, you know, less played.
أهلا MOH إيه مل شنو يوتيوب هلو نور.
Maps, those larger maps in Modern Warfare 209 like Derail and Underpass, and those play fantastic when you get into 10v10 or 12v12.
يا عافية اللي شيء البث.
They're coming. They're going to come out after launch. And it's just fabulous to be able to play them on there. We also have control for those, CDL players out there.
CDL folks, yes.
And it's going to be amazing to watch the competitive community go to town on these maps and really, play them and understand what's happening.
Well, we're watching some great.
خلونا نشوف.
We've been flipping around a bit, and I, find me in.
أنا متوقع يفجروها وينزلون اللعبة بهاي الشهر. تخيل. يعني مو نهاية هم قالوا نهاية هذا الشهر. يعني أغلب الأخبار جاي تقول تاريخ 29 هذا الشهر. يعني 29/10. يا ليت يا أخي ينزلوا لنا إياها بنص الشهر. راح يكون فد شيء فخم. منو هذا؟ عود روح نريد نشوف warzone حتى مودرن وارفير.
There are some streamers here who are younger than Call of Duty's launch, 20 years ago. So they're going to get to experience this really.
شنو هيسوي لهم reward شنو connect account.
Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
I think really these maps
مريت
for,
شكرا. ما ادري
old
شنو
school
هذا.
veterans as well as like people who are brand new to Call of Duty. If this is your first game playing Call of Duty, you're obviously
Never been a better time to jump in. Yeah, I mean you're absorbing so much of COD's history.
انتظر يا معود ماكو اي خبر على الاطلاق الرسمي هسه حاليا. يا ريت تنزل برمي فارلايت بالزاويه. والله اقول على ابو علوش اقول له ترمي اللعبه اصبر يوديك مليون داهيه ابو علوش.
You will get to play it starting tomorrow. Take a look here at the beta schedule.
شنو هذا
on PlayStation starting tomorrow and next week for players who order on Xbox and PC.
هاي البيتا تنزل من تاريخ 12 لين 13. اوبن بيتا اول فانتوم راح تفتح تاريخ 14 لين 16. هاي المودرن وارفير 2. وهني البري ريجستريشن طبعا احنا ما عندنا بي سي فلا تتعبوا روحكم.
That's right. It's going to be quite exciting to see, everyone across like all the different platforms just like going live, playing COD, like, and then again loading up and then seeing.
لا بس تظل فارلايت.
Still just blows my mind. I genuinely am so excited about this. But there are a lot of like.
رن كريزي اعرفه يا ولد. رن كريزي هذا ولد سعودي كان يلعب ايبكس. يا اخي لعبت وياه جيم طول الجيم هو فاصل. والله تريد الصدق انا منتظر وارزون. اتوقع راح نجرب تجربه كلش حلوه يعني ما ادري صراحه بس مبين لعبه حلوه. هذا منو يسوي لايكات انت والله تستاهل ورده.
For all different play styles. You might see.
بعده يا معود بعده وارزون موبايل ماكو. اصبر.
We have a bunch of new maps coming.
خلينا كنا مترقبين.
And those are 6v6.
هذا بس شي سحب بي7. اما انا زايدنكم واحد ترى يعني اللي في البث الحين 6 انا فاتح يعني 7.
Stay tuned. And guess what? With all of those maps.
بلعب فارلايت وهو معي بالسكواد سوي عليه مقطع. يلعب
You can vote.
فاللايت
We're
هو
gonna
معي.
see it in a lobby soon, but Matt
ايه
voted
تمام بس
in fact.
بعت لي الرابط مال المقطع اللي لعبت وياه.
I mean, the community has been thrilled.
بعت لي عليه بالديسكورد لو على الانستغرام. تمام. بعدها يا معود حاليا نترقب.
Somebody voted for a state, it looks like. Here we're looking at a state.
Oh,
right
nice,
now.
yeah.
مثل ما قلنا الاخبار جايه تقول ان اللعبه راح تنزل بتاريخ 29 هذا الشهر. بس عود اليوم حدث كود نيكس يمكن يفجروها وتنزلني اياها في نص الشهر. عود الله اعلم يمكن تنزل بكره ما تدري والله.
It'll be interesting to see what ones are popping up.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to jump into.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Run around and see where the hard points are on you know these like.
حاليا الكلام كله على مودرن وورفير ما علينا بيهم. أنا ننتظر وارزون.
It's like these maps now, like you have maps like Skid Row that could actually like be potentially viable, like competitively.
طبعا دول صناع محتوى مخليهم هم يجربوا هاي النسخة المقفولة من اللعبة.
The offering which. You know, we didn't have back then.
We've honestly already been talking to CDL a little bit.
أنت دايما معاه بالمقطع تمام من عيون التنتين. لا ما أدري شو سويت لك.
Lupo, my guy Lupo, he is in his loadout editor. We can get a good look here. He's got the lightweight boots. And Kim, I would love if you would take us through what we're seeing here and how loadout select has changed.
هسه فاتحين له لايف طلعوا لنا جواتي هاي استغفر الله. أكيد راح تنزل في الأندرويد. لازم تنزل في الأندرويد.
And you're going to see some fan favorites come back. We've remixed some of the perks and we've brought some new ones into the fray. Now they're all also represented with physical gear items. So everything.
حرامات يا أخي شوف اللايف مالتهم يعني ماكو هواي ناس بس 43,000 يعني يعتبر عدد قليل جدا جدا. ما أدري يمكن منصة ثانية في عدد أكبر ما أدري والله بس يعتبر العدد قليل. أنا حملت وارزون جوال ودخلتها وبس يبقى واقف في اللوبي ما أقدر أدخل أقيام. والله مشكلة. أحمد بابجي شو وقت راح تنزل اللعبة؟ هسه أجيب لك الخبر. لو سمحت مو اسمه بلاي ستور اسمه بلاي ستور. شنو اب ستور؟ لو شنو تقصد انت؟
I think for me it's all of the.
يا اخي وجعني راسي من كلام الله. يا اخي جيبوا لنا الزبده كله حشو الكلام.
We have one that allows you to slide further.
The knee pads.
Yeah, the knee pad.
Greg, I've been using the I've been using the tack pads.
ما تقدر تكتب الا تشترك بالقناه.
Lightweight boots. We have the canvas sneakers. I also hear those are your favorite.
I'm sneaky. I'm trying to move. I need all the help I can get. We need all the things.
So and those are just going to.
اي هذا صوت ابو علوش الورد يا اخي مايك تعبان ان شاء الله مع الايام نجيب مايك حلو نسمعكم الصوت الحلو.
Can confirmed have used it heard nothing. So it is very silent.
هاي شنو وارزون؟ هاي وارزون هاي.
Well yeah. Well also you know I mean I can't hear it anymore either. Old age.
هاي وارزون لو شنو؟
You're making these old jokes. I don't know what's happening.
But hey, I guess when you know you're talking about Call of Duty having been around for so long, it's just amazing how we've all.
ذولا قاعدين يلعبوا حاليا في اللايف في الحفل يعني الله ابو علي سكران على بالي مقاطع قديمه. لا خبر اكيد راح تنزل. ماكو مزاح ابدا.
radar, right? You know, you got your mini map with red dots on there.
يا أخي مرت نص ساعة وهم قاعدين يحكوا على هاي إيش قد طال للبيت.
I mean, so any unsuppressed weapon fire will show up as a red dot on the mini map, and we think it's really just a core intel piece for our player base for Modern Warfare 3. We really want to make sure that people know.
إيه لو تنزل اليوم راح تصير حفلة.
Really understand, you know, and as we mentioned earlier about just knowing the map.
أنا شيء واحد ما عجبني أحس التحكم تبع اللعبة راح يصير صعب كلش يعني ما أدري صراحة. مبينة لعبة صعبة أصلا. الله يخلي أبو علوش حاط لك بس زر مال السكوب ومال الرمي والكراوتش وتنقز ماكو شيء ثاني.
Classic gameplay return to classic maps. I think to your point on these maps it makes perfect sense, especially with the familiarity. And even for new players, you're going to figure these maps out quickly. But it's it feels.
ترى المشكلة ان اللعبة كانت تحت تطوير تنسنت في البداية بس صارت مشكلة بين الصين وامريكا. عود الشركة الامريكية هي ريسبون قررت بنفسها تطور اللعبة. فعود الله اعلم شنو راح يسوون.
tell me more. We've talked
هو دائما
about
الالعاب
a
الصينيه
little
تفوز
bit of
بمجال
vision,
الموبايل
but
اقصد.
I'd like to get into some of the
بس ما ادري يمكن هاي المره
slide,
وارزون تجيب لنا شيء. الله
animation cancel,
حرامات لو
replay
نفس
animation
لعبه
cancel,
نفس هاي
Warzone
تفشل.
Yeah, so we felt really strongly about
انا هسه
bringing back
الناس
slide
بعدها
cancel
ملزقه
and
راسها
reload
ببجي،
cancel.
ملينا من ببجي
And
ولك.
in both of those things, really the core was we wanted players to feel responsive and feel
تلاقي ال
like they had a lot of
34,000
options.
كلهم
So we know
ينتظروا
that when
خبر
you commit
وارزون.
to
اي والله
slide,
اكيد.
You're stuck on a pretty linear trajectory. We know that when you're doing a reload, some of those weapons have really long reloads.
هي ترى من هذا البث وارزون هي المطلوب، يعني وارزون موبايل اقصد، بس هم قصدهم عمود يخلوا الناس جوات اللايف جاي يطرحوا لك هاي المواضيع تبع مودرن وورفير 2 وارزون 2 اشياء ما مهتمين لها. هاي تقريبا هسه قاعدين يجربوا وارزون 2 تقريبا. هذا الماب موجود في كود موبايل صح؟ ايه موجود في كود موبايل، سبق وان لعبته.
Now Greg, time to kill or TTK. Always a hot topic.
احمد ببجي فاعل خير. هاي اللعبه من راح تنزل راح تسوي ضجه عالميه وراح تفشل مثل كول اوف ديوتي موبايل وايبكس موبايل وغيرها. وشكرا شكرا على المعلومه الذهبيه.
Yes, I can. I can give you the exact
Yes, you
details.
can.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Only the exact details.
Only the exact details. So rather than 100 health, we have 150 health across all of our players.
هو الحلو ان اللعبه عندها جمهور، فما اتوقع انها شو اسمه تفشل يعني. ما ادري صراحة ايبكس موبايل من نزلت ما كانت مشهورة نفس وارزون. انا وارزون تخيل يعني انا ما عندي لا بي سي ولا بلاي ستيشن، بس دائما من افتح اليوتيوب اشوف فيديو وارزون اقعد اطالع. لعبة كلش حلوة وخاصة فيها شيء من الواقعية.
is you're able to really have this experience where it's consistent. So when you're putting bullets on target, it is now like you get that feeling, you get that rhythm back into your gameplay, and you're able to go from combat to combat and start to feel
Welcome
that
to
pace
Code
of
Next
combat,
Join.
especially with our hit markers now, like the sound effect. If you haven't had a chance to listen to them, like they're fantastic. The audio team.
يلا يا معود اريد اخبار، ماكو شيء جديد.
Yeah, hit marker.
انا ما قهرني لهذا ابو لحيه الاصلع، قد العيا بجيب وارزون شقيتنا. والله لو تفهم انجلش ترى ولا شيء يقوله منه فايده، ما في شيء منه فايده، بس كلام حشو عمود يخلوا الناس في اللايف.
Yeah, I think with those visual identifiers and with the audio cues, kind of taking that step forward a little bit.
يعني المشكلة ان تاريخ ايش قد تاريخ تاريخ كم اليوم؟ تاريخ كم اليوم؟ تاريخ 5 صح؟ تقريبا بعد اسبوع لو 10 ايام تقريبا راح ينزل تحديث الخاص بفارلايت تبع الماب الجديد والشخصيات الجديدة. فطبعا بهذاك الوقت اللعبة راح تصير ترند كم من يوم بعدها تموت، راح تذبحها وازون انا اتوقع صراحة. ما ادري والله. حاليا فارلايت صايرة دايخة كثير، يعني ماكو ناس تلعبها. تدخل بالليل ماكو ناس، تدخل النهار يعني ما ادري. فيها مشاكل غريبة، لو يدخلك جيم بيها هاكات لو جيم كله بوتات. شيء غريب.
And for any like sweats out there, I think it's important to note this is kind of it takes like an assault rifle and turns it into almost like a little bit of a sub, where you can kind of like push more aggressively with it.
Great for a CQB.
Yeah. So it feels like you're getting the best of both worlds with it, while also still obviously you're not going to get the full benefits of using an SMG.
And so those LMGs, like being able to take those longer range weapons, we talked earlier.
احنا ما نريد اي لعبة تندعس، نريد الكل يظل نفس ما هو، فاهمين؟ يعني فارلايت بيها مجال وهاي بيها يعني وارزون ما تتقارن ويا فارلايت ابدا صراحة شباب، يعني لعبة من عالم ثاني. بس خلوه في بالكم ان وارزون موبايل الناس اللي تشحن باللعبة راح تكون الاسعار غالية ترى. يعني مثلا الباتل باس مستحيل يكون اقل عن $10، تخيلين؟ والله انا متوقع اكثر من $10 الباتل باس. يعني هذا ابسط شيء تشحنه جوات اللعبة. هسه حاليا نسخة البيتا المساحة مالتها 8 جي بي، يعني شنو من تنزل عالمية؟ هل راح تبقى نفس المساحة او راح يزيدوها او راح تنقص؟ والله مشكلة يا اخي.
in all of these.
هسه هاي اللعبة أول إصدار يعني عالمي، فما بالك بعد سنة بعد التحديثات لو تستمر في اللعبة راح تكون المساحة تبع اللعبة كبيرة يعني. ما أدري والله.
Which, if you're not a keyboard and mouse player, and you can go in and it is much
لا
more
ولك
like
فارلايت أول ما نزلت كانت نفس اللوز، بس سووا تحديثات ما لأمها داعي أبدا وخربوا اللعبة فوق تحت. كنا نلعب بيتا مشكلة مايك ولا مرة صارت، هسه كل جيم تدخل مشكلة المايك مقرفة والله العظيم، ما أدري شو السالفة. هم من الطب تلعب جيم بلاي ما تحس بمتعة، مو نفس متعة أول. هسه تنزل كرنفال تلاقي تيم واحد نازل كرنفال، هسه تقول لي حاويات تنزل حاويات تلاقي تيم لو تيمين بس وما بيها لوت أصلا. والله مبروك جبت الجهاز. ايه صح اتفق، بس وارزون ترى يعني لازم تعدل اللوداوت وما ادري شنو، يعني الناس اللي لعبوا اللعبة قديمة راح تكون لهم افضلية اكثر.
You're taking a look here. We should be seeing in a moment at a limited edition Call of Duty Hundreds clothing line, and you have a chance to win one of these 50 sets. So simple. All you gotta do is follow Call of Duty on X or Twitter, and make sure you tweet or post hashtag CODNEXT and hashtag Sweet.
شباب اللي يريد يربح ملابس من لعبة Call of Duty
Ghost Bomb Collection. So follow the channel, tweet the hashtags for a chance to win a set from this awesome.
اعمل الهاشتاج. ما ادري شو ما عليكم بما راح يربح. والله اللعبة نفس اللوز يا معود، بس لو تجيب لنا يعني لو جهازك قوي يعني وصح قوي اللعبة راح تكون خرافية كلش. خاصة اللعبة كم صاير لها؟ بعدين راح تتذكر كلامي من اللعبة راح تفشل. والله أعلم تفشل ما تفشل، ماكو لعبة تفشل يعني. انت شو عندك الألعاب اللي فشلت؟ ترى ايبكس ليجند مو فشلت قالوا لك بيها مشاكل، ما بيها مشاكل، انا لعبتها سنة كاملة ولا شفت بيها مشكلة، بس صارت مشكلة بين المطورين تبع تنسنت الصينيين والامريكان فسدت اللعبة بسبب هذا الشيء. في ناس تقول لك انسدت عمود مشاكل، ما لا يضحكوا عليك، ماكو مشاكل باللعبة، يمكن بالاجهزة الضعيفة اكو مشاكل، بس هاي مشاكل يعني مستحيل تخلي الناس يعوفوا اللعبة. كانوا فيه هواي ناس هم حتى صناع المحتوى، في ناس ما كانت معروفة في اليوتيوب اشتهرت من خلال هاي اللعبة. هسه تقول لي فارلايت من اشتهر من ورا فارلايت؟ ما حد، يعني ما اقول لك جاب 3000، لا دول جابوا فوق ال 20,000 مشترك يعني خلال سنة، كمية كبيرة ترى. والمشكلة بإيبكس ان اكثر الناس اللي يلعبوها اجانب، مشهورة عند الاجانب اكثر من العرب، هاي المشكلة الوحيدة اللي كانت في إيبكس. انا همها على نسخة البي سي. شوف لعبة ايبكس ليجند اكثر الناس اللي جاي يلعبوها اجانب، عرب فيه بس قليلين، يعني هسه صاعدين كصناع محتوى. اما وارزون لا، وارزون اكو هواي عرب، أعداد الطائلة. معالج هيلو جي 8 عليه رام 245 تشتغل. الله مستر هايدرو منور. وهذا كلب كمان جيران. والله ما أدري حبيبي، هسه أكثر المعلومات طلعت على أجهزة، ترى اللعبة ليش متأخرة بسبب أجهزة الأندرويد، شقوا راسهم عمود يسووا اوبتمايزيشن لاجهزه الاندرويد، فصراحه اجهزه الاندرويد هواي فما اقدر اعطيك انا اقول تشتغل او لا. هسه انت لو تقارن جهازك مثلا جهاز الايفون 8 لو يتقارن يعني متناسب ويا جهازك راح تشتغل وياك اللعبه. يعني حاليا اقل جهاز يقدر يشغل لعبه على الايفون 8 بلس على ما اتذكر، فاذا جهازك قدراته نفس قدرات الايفون 8 بلس اتوقع اللعبه راح تشتغل. يا معود عوف الدقه، اهم شيء اللعبه تشتغل بسلاسه. هسه ببجي نفس الشيء، تشغل على دقه عاليه ودقه ضعيفه، بس لو كانت السلاسه قوية ما عليك بيها. صراحة الجرافيكس مو مهم، أهم شيء الدقة، قصدي السلاسة في اللعب. الرام ما له دخل أحمد، تشتغل على دقة. لا تعمل سبام شنو؟ لك ايسيوس شنو؟ ايسيوس اقوى لاعب ابيكس موبايل، هو اشتهر من هنا، هو اللي خلى فارلايت تنشهر. بالعكس اصلا هو من وقعت ابيكس هو انفت، ما عنده لعبه يلعبها وما يلعب بابجي ولا كول اوف ديوتي، فراح على فارلايت. طبيعه الحال هسه شوف كلامي وثبت كلامي، من تنزل وارزون ما راح يلعب فارلايت، يمكن ينزل لك جيم واحد في الاسبوع، بس اكثر لعبه راح يكون وارزون.
Thank you so much. That was what I needed to know about.
وش افضل، وارزون موبايل؟ شو كاتب، وارزون او كول موبايل؟ هذا سؤال انت جاي تساله؟ اكيد وارزون. يعني تخيل وارزون، الناس اللي ما تعرفها تنزل ماب واحد بيها 150 لاعب، هاي شنو؟ وتلاقي لعبه ب 150 لاعب، تخيل شنو راح يصير.
Yeah, happy to. So what you're seeing right now are the weapon camos that are going to be in our Vault Edition. There's a blue and a red version. So there's the Crimson Fate is what we're calling one of them, and the Carbon Fate is the other. And these will be applicable on 4 different weapons if you get the Vault Edition.
هسه جاي يطلعوا لنا الأسلحة.
And they're reactive.
يلا يا معودين ان شاء الله ترجع ايبكس. في اخبار انها راح ترجع، لان اصلا هم من سدوا اللعبه قالوا لك سانست يعني غياب الشمس، مو قالوا لك شات داون يعني قفل خلاص تبنيد، ما بندوا اللعبه، قالوا لك شو اسمه غياب، فمن تغيب الشمس لازم تشرق مره ثانيه، الله اعلم. حلوه يا شروق غروب.
torso, the better you do in the match.
I've seen a lot of Warden hype on the internet. So
اي والله راح هم في مود حلو، تخيل تلعبوا 50 ضد 50، هاي شنو والله. في يعني في هواي ايفنتات في اللعبه، فاهمين شلون؟
performance driven, so that effect actually will scale back if you stop getting kills, guys.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, got to do well. You want to see the fun stuff on screen.
اكو هم مشكله في لعبه فارلايت مثلا الماتشنج، احيانا انت تقييمك جولد يدخلك جيم كله هاكات، احيانا يكون تقييمك انت عالي يعني فوق الماستر او الجراند ماستر، من الطب للجيم تواجه اللي ضدك كلهم جولد وبرونز، يعني شيء غريب صراحه، ما ادري شو صاير في اللعبه. لك لعبة هاي انرجي هيرو صار لها اوبتمايزيشن بس سنة، تخيل سنة واحدة وطلعوا لك لعبة، والله حرفيا انا لعبتها يمكن صار لي العبها شهر ما ادري، من اول يوم نزلت ما بيها اي مشكلة، والله ما بيها اي مشكلة اللعبة حرفيا، هم هاكات ما تلاقي، شيء غريب والله. ايه ما دام اشتغلت عندك النسخة التجريبية خلاص راح تنزل، راح تشتغل وياك العالمية مضمونة. ان اصلا النسخة التجريبية ما تشتغل الا على الاجهزة القوية.
If you're swapping out your Renetti for that aftermarket part to make it into an SMG.
And one of the coolest things is how you unlock these amps.
يو زي باتل في ايه والله حلوة، راح يكون حماس شلع قتل نتل.
So we have 2 amps that are coming to beta, I believe, but how
ايه هي تظل لعبة حلوة هاي انرجي هيرو، بس يعني ها صعب تلعب بيها، فاهم؟ مو تاخذها لعبة رسمية، يعني انا احيانا من العب امل من الالعاب اروح العب لي جيمين فاي انرجي هيرو وخلاص، صعب تلعبها طول اليوم او تعتمدها كلعبة رسمية. فيها هواي عرب ترى تقييماتهم عالية، بس ما ادري ما نواجههم جوات الجيم، بس من الدش للتصنيف تشوفهم.
We have an aftermarket part reward for those, you know, completing those challenges. You can then take that
الله يلا we have afterboard reward.
I think too, again, it just
شيروا البث يا ولد.
This is player choice, is player freedom.
نفس هذا السعوديين اللي في التيك توك، ارحب يا الامير، ارحب ما ادري شنو، يا رجال ما عندكم استغفر الله.
Using the amps, it's super exciting.
Yeah, definitely is. As we're going to continue to take.
عندك لان بس برا البطولات كلها هاكات ما تلعب، عندك رادار لازم يكون عندك واحد بالتيم ينفعل الرادار والثاني ينفعل الانبوت تقدر تلعب. انا شباب من الاشخاص اللي اعصب جوات الجيم، فما اريد احرق دمي واطب بطولات واتعب واسوي حساسيه واكون جاهز لبطوله، اخر شي يجي هاكر ويبلعك وتسوي له ريبورت بعد شهرين راح يبلع باند، ولا هم ما راح يبلع باند اصلا.
And then also on top of that too, just to see the way that players can interact with the ways you build your classes.
العاب الجنشن وستار ريل تعرف ايه الجنشن اعرفها، هاي مال تمسك سيف وما ادري شنو تضرب وحوش. انا هاي الالعاب الوحيده اللي ما دخلت راسي تصدق الا في البلاي ستيشن حلوه، اما كلعبه موبايل نو. خلينا نقدم البث. اوه بعدنا على مودرن وورف، والله حلب ام البث.
I do want to point out that screen you're looking at there, that the logo, the Modern Warfare, that's a screen. That, like, and behind there are all the players that are behind that screen, which is so cool. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. 15 years in this industry, still continuously to be shocked by new tech that comes out.
والله انا حاب وارزون بس خايف فارلايت هي احسها راحت خلاص اصلا. اما اصلا غلطوا بشيء واحد تبع صناع المحتوى، يعني صح اوكي فكرة حلوة، بس شوف الناس اللي عندهم مثلا 100,000 مشترك على اليوتيوب ما يجي يلعب اللعبة اصلا. ليش خلي صانع محتوى انت اصلا؟ اشترط عليه انه يلعب اللعبة عمود يجيب ناس للعبة، هم لا بالعكس ينطوهم جواهر، من يجي تنزل باكجات يروح يصرف هاي الجواهر في الباكجات وصور عليها مقطع وراح، هاي ما تفيدك. اجبره انه ينزل مقطع على الاقل كل اسبوع ينزل مقطعين او 3. يعني من شروط انك تصير صانع محتوى. هي جرافيكس خيالي للجوال، تعدي ال 40 جيجا على الجوال. هي جرافيكها خرافي للجوال، حجمها تعدى ال 40 جيجا. انا اسمحوا لي على هالكلمه بس صراحه اللي عنده بي سي وجاي يلعب فارلايت هذا ما يفتهم بالالعاب. هسه انت عارف لي كل الالعاب جاي تلعب فارلايت على البي سي. اي خلوكم صريحين شباب، لان في هواي العاب على منصه البي سي تغسل فارلايت من اليمين. هسه منصه الموبايل يمكن نقول فارلايت حلوه، اما كبي سي لا. انا اذا عندي بي سي ما العب اللعبه، عندي اكثر هواي العاب، عندي هواي خيارات اروح على فارلايت عوار راس. ترى ما يخفى عليكم مشاكل البي سي، يعني نسخة الستريم والبي سي اللي في اللعبة اكثر من مشاكل الموبايل. مشاكل فارلايت في البي سي قد شعر راسي.
or high alert sit in that slot, and now you can take both of them at the same time and really have that advantage.
Awesome. And if there are 4 vests to choose from at the moment, I believe.
Correct. In beta there are 4, yeah.
So in beta there are 4 expected.
الله هسه تقريبا راح يخلصوا من النهاية.
Seen a lot of people running infantry today. In fact, right here.
تعبت أنا منهم.
Got a peek at the loadout.
سوي لايكات سوي لايكات.
It is the core, like if you're
Modern Warfare 3 هاي موتو. انا قاعد اقول تو من ساعة. هي اصلا من سأل عن ام هاي اللعبة، احنا نريد وارزون خلصونا هذا ملينا يابا. والله ما ماكل جوعان اريد اتعشى وهم قاعدين لي بهاي اللعبة.
So with the infantry vest baked in right away, you're getting that tac sprint refresh even faster, and also a little bit of an extended time there.
خلنا نركز هسه. هذا تيري هنري يا شباب، هالاصلع شوفوا اللي جاي يلعب والله يشبهها. مستر ورطس كمان سحب على فارلايت. تخيل في ناس يدفع فلوس على جوالات عشان فارلايت. فارلايت بدأت تطفش من الهاكات كثير والسيرفر. والله اتفق معاك.
And it's really helped out a lot with how we balance the game in that sense, because now what we've done is we've
انا صراحه فارلايت ما اريد احكم عليها، حسه منتظرين الماب الجديد ونشوف اللعبه شنو يتغير بين. قالوا راح يغيروا شوي من تحركات اللعب واشياء مثل هاي، عاد الله اعلم.
Yeah, and we love that we are going into these matches, you're making decisions you have to make those decisions before you go up.
The air, and it basically encircles an area.
Headphones on,
Tricky,
turn them up.
yeah.
Because that's how you
ضحك موت هاي ميتة ضحك هاي العجوز.
ACS, which is affectionately called the capture bot on the dev team. So it's basically this box that you throw down.
كلها جاي تكتب موبايل موبايل.
And it'll capture the point for you.
They use VG side process.
You can hang back and get in cover, and then let it capture the point for you. So when enemies come to try to take it, you can take them out from behind cover. So just yesterday I had an awesome match where
كلهم قاعدين يسبوا اللعبة هاي مودرن وورفير 2 يقولك لعبة خيرة. Schooling هاي. هلو دايلبا أرنجز قنبيل يا الله عجوز تدور ورا الإشداد ما أدريني. بس والله افضل من فارلايت هذاك الاصلع والله ضحكت من شفته هذا شايفه بالافلام يطبخ طباخ بالافلام المطور تبع شركه فارلايت هذا الاصلع لابس نظاره ما ادري شلون جاي.
No, it was an awesome moment. So yeah, we just have a bunch of fun stuff coming in terms of lethals, tacticals, field equipment, streaks. We have the Guardian that gets a lot of love.
تقريبا هذا اخر ماب وهسه راح نروح للعبه. خلاص يا معود شقيتونا كافي عرفنا اللعبه راح تنزل وماباتها حلوه عوفك يلا روح.
It doesn't actually eliminate players. For those of you who are going to stay tuned for warzone
البيتا كانت
later,
افضل باللعبه
we
تحضر
will
خريطه
be- I think we're
رئيسيه
gonna see a
لامتون
lot of the
او
Guardian
اول
in
خريطه
Battle Royale
باللعبه.
later, but it is that aerial denial, not necessarily getting the eliminations, but eliminating the
نادرين
players
يشوف
who are
العجوز والله
by
تقهر
the Guardian.
خله ميك اب بعدها مكياج اساس مره صار يسواه صايره. يلا 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 يلا. اي والله ابو صلعه هو اللي خرب اللعبه من شفنا وجهه والله العظيم اللعبه اختربت. عبدو اهلا منور. ايش رايكم نغير اسم القناه من ستارك الى ابو علوش؟ بسرعه تصير احلى. يا معود قاعدين يحلبوا البث حلب الله شقونا. هم قالوا في النهاية راح يعلنوا على وارزون موبايل. شوف العجوز. لا والله صارت حلوة الحين مو عجوز. لا عجوز.
We can. So our friends at Treyarch are on the case again with ranked play. They do a fantastic
خلاص
job
أتوقع
with it.
كافي.
We love partnering with them on it. And they're going to bring that experience, update it, modernize it from Modern Warfare 2, bring that forward, and then for season 1.5.
خل اسمع الكلام ثاني ها.
Mid season one.
Sometime during season one.
We will have it out, and that's when it's going to launch. Because if we want enough time where players can get familiar with everything, they can understand what's happening within the game.
تخيل البث يطلع البث مسجل. ايه هو مسجل يعني شلون ما فهم.
We go through development.
As we get closer,
ستارك ابو علوش ها.
more about it, but excited to say
والله
that
حلوة.
later in season 1 we will have a ranked play coming to multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3. But that wraps up our core 6v6 gameplay for the day. We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode to talk about that we're going to get to here in a second.
اوه يقول لك راح يتكلموا مود جديد. استغفر الله.
Awesome. There's so much to get into there. But first we have a quick special announcement for all of our PlayStation players out there like me. Take a look.
يقول لك راح يكلموا اخبار مهمة على العاب لاصحاب اجهزة البلاي ستيشن. هاي شنو مودرن وورفير لو كلها متشابهة يا اخي. ايه هم مفتاهمين السالفة ان وارزون راح هي اللي مشعلة الدنيا ترند اصلا شوف اللي بالبث قلوا كانوا 43 هسه صاروا 41. العجوز تخرب وارزون. هاي جايبيها
The Modern Warfare 3 by pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3 on the PlayStation Store with the items playable at
Zombies
the
love
on
suck.
November 10th. I didn't know she was a PlayStation exclusive operator. This is my main in all the playtests. I auto-lock, lockpick. It is how it is.
I have seen enough of this is trash. يقولون شفت هواي من هالاشياء كلها زبالة. أنا بروح أشتري أنا بروح أشتري مقاضي العشاء بالعافية معود روح.
HyperX, the official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. We're all
ألف عافية.
TCL. Play like a pro on the big screen with TCL Q-Class QLED TVs up to 98 inches. Movement, the official team of Modern Warfare 3. Go to mvmt.com/cod to see the limited edition watch collab. Backbone, level up your play with Backbone and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And Lovesack Stealth Tech is a proud partner of Call of
هاي
Duty.
منتجات تبع اللعبة.
Unparalleled immersive surround sound to your at-home gaming experience.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next here at the Creators Arena. Everyone's getting ready to hop into the brand new mode.
كل عجوز تضحك والله قهرتني قهر.
Because it's 3v3v3 action. So you
أحس ما لها داعي هي ما أدري إيش جايبيها.
There's a lot of threes in it.
It's fun to say.
It is hard to say after a while. It's all about elimination. So you're there. As long as your squad can take out the other two squads, that's how you're going to win. It is inspired by gunfight. Like you are actually like it is a very competitive mode. The thing that we like about it is it plays on all of our fantastic 16 launch maps.
اللي يحب فارلايت يقول أنا أحب فارلايت. قولوا أنا شباب.
In the past, like TDM, you're spawning at either side of the map. What Cutthroat is allowing us to do is
لعبة وازون شركة تيسل دقيقة ايش دخل شركة للشاشات حلب ابو البث يا بعد لازم يسوي اعلانات. اوه والله مملين مقرفين والله.
experience these maps in a way that you've never experienced before, which is part of that modernization that we like to talk about in the maps, and it's a fun experience to have, super competitive, and it's one life to live mode. It's very fun.
You can regen your down teammates though. If you see
so you got the revives.
Get down, yeah, you can go over there and revive them. That's a fun little way to come back after.
What led you guys to want to make this mode? What was the inspiration behind it?
It was gunfight in a lot of ways.
شوف قاعد يتكلمونك على المود الجديد اللي راح يكون مودرن وورفير 3. اكيد الحدث صارفين عليه كثير راح يحلبوها. اي والله راح يصرطوها. صارت التعليق العربي في ببجي روعة.
And really bring something new to the table too. So
no PUBG. أخي PUBG ما أعرف الناس ليش ما تمل منها والله العظيم شيء غريب.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Unlike gunfight, we're not providing the squads with weapons. You can actually bring your blueprints and your loadout with you.
إيه وان بيس أنا مش منفاق كرهت وان بيس بسبب التمطيط وعفته.
I'm so excited to see these guys play it because they're awesome at the game anyway. We see
الله ايش دراني في ام المود ايش ما ادريني. قلت لك شوف هذا مود جديد هسه. واو شنو هالمود الله. عمي روحوا بيض هذا شوف راسه اللي جاي يلعب اصلا.
Not anymore because again geometry, that triangle, right? We could put it in the center every time, but it gets a little difficult.
Yeah.
أنا تمنيت شيء في لعبة وارزون وإنهم يلغوا سالفة الطيارات وهاي الأشياء ما حلوة. إيش ما أدريني والله ما حد مهتم بهاي الألعاب أصلاً. هم أصلا إحنا عارفين إيش وقت راح تنزل مودرن وارفير 2 وارفير 3. بس هسه مو الاهم شو اسمها فارلايت شنو وارزون موبايل ايش وقت تنزل يا اخي اعطونا شوي اخبار ايش ما ادريني. شباب في واحد صيني قاعد يلعب كول اوف ديوتي موبايل من داخل المقر. ايه اكيد جابوا صناع محتوى هواي عمود يجربوا اللعبه وهذا.
And really just understand because there's this tension that's building.
الحب ببجي يقول أنا لا حد يقول أنا شباب.
When does I want to have my team rush in?
Is that what you do? You would throw a smoke? You'd throw a smoke right here, Greg?
No, there's no reason to throw a smoke right here because you gotta wait for the flag to come up.
Oh, there's the breacher drone.
واو عمي والله مللونا خلاص.
Good strat.
Yeah, we have the EMD grenade which would be great.
الحمد لله خلص الجيم.
Pop it. And then if you get another player on the team, that they're going to show up constantly on your mini map for your entire team.
So to me, DMD
هذا عطوبان قاعد يطلع الناس من البث. ما عليكم ماكو صيني.
That player will then get a prompt.
معود احنا شفنا باليوتيوب مليون الف فيديو لوارزون موبايل، بس اللهم نريد نعرف شو وقت تنزل لعبة او شنو راح يصير، شنو الاجهزة اللي راح تدعم، شنو الاجهزة اللي ما. هاي الاشياء احنا المهتمين، ما مهتمين نشوف اللعبة. لعبة ملينا احنا نشوف الجرافيكس مالها كلها ضباب.
Because I actually do like that one because it's kind of like a you know a Molotov but like on steroids. So it's just like
حتى انا مو بحب ببجي، اللي ما يحب ببجي كفو.
Yeah, it has area denial and it bounces so it will not.
ببجي تظل لعبة حلوة بس يعني ملينا. يا طبعا اسطورة العاب الموبايل ببجي ما حيجيبها.
You know, it adds a little bit of additional damage to explosives after the fact.
هسه ناس تقول لك كول اوف ديوتي وارزون موبايل قاتلة ببجي. عمي ببجي شو يقتلها انت؟ بخ ما بيكم والله ما تموت ببجي. ببجي ما تموت الا اذا موتت روحها بنفسها.
Oh yeah. I love this map.
لك ببجي كل ما تمل تشوف لك يغيروا لك في اللعبة 180 درجة، نزلوا لك هذا مود الباركود، احداث تبع دراغون بول، يعني ما تمل من اللعبة ابدا. ديناصورات، يعني لعبة شركة متحركة صح.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here. We've got 2 for Hira and 2 for Favela.
They're all my babies.
Okay, fine.
Oh, okay, all right.
Can't give any of
There's
them
no
up.
favorite children here. We got.
Favela is quite awesome with all of the movement, with everything that's happening.
That's right.
And high rise.
شوف الاصلع والله حيوان قاعد يمدح هاي البنت يقول خوش تلعب.
You know what? I'm switching my vote to.
يا رجال سوت جابت كل واحد.
Well, you're gonna be alone.
Look at that, you split the vote. How could you?
How could I? I know.
I think I love Favela because remember that play I was talking about doing with like the capture bot and the mosquito drone that was on Favela.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's why it's got a special place in my heart.
ماهركو اعتزل بيج بسبب الستريم سنايب. مشكلة مطورين لعبة محترمين. صراحة انا مليت شوي من فورلايت بس.
Yeah, you know, and I am trash.
Any new windows?
Well, no.
ايه فورلايت حلوة.
I thought it just was more open than it was previously.
Oh, it's possible we allowed you to mantle out of it.
ببجي مرة ملل اي والله.
There's a lot of those things that are in the map, like metrics wise. Like the metrics have changed in a lot of sense, like how large our doors are. We actually
بعدهم قاعد يطلعوا المود.
I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic. It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those. You're able to use them for your advantage in there. We feel that they add a lot to the game.
راح انتظر نص ساعة ماكو فايدة لسد البث.
It's those small touches that you guys have really brought to these maps.
والله فورلايت لو محترفين كان لعبتهم كسرت الدنيا.
Well, while we have a moment and we're looking at Cutthroat, let's talk about some of the other modes as well. Ground War is one that I want to talk about. We touched on it a little bit earlier on. I want to dive back into it again because it's back in Modern Warfare 3. You got large-scale maps that are going to be coming at launch, and you know, I guess Kim, like, give us a
فورلايت متى صاير نازل؟ من كم 3 أشهر؟
Yeah, I mean, we're so
وين
happy
الشخصيات
that
الجاية؟
Ground
ما
War's
في.
back in Modern Warfare 3. Again, this is our big 32v32 mode. It's the biggest battle that we have in the multiplayer experience. And we will be showcasing 3 new Ground War maps at launch, with 2 of them being playable in the open beta.
Okay.
I believe that's the
يا خارة يقول لك ينزلوا 3 مابات.
So in the beta
ويكون راح يكون معنا مابين راح يكون نسخة البيتا طبعا تبع المودرن وورفير 2 و 3.
Yeah, we also have a few new vehicles. So during the open beta, you'll be able to play
سيارات
2 new
جديدة.
vehicles for Modern Warfare 3, with more to come at launch.
استنى لما ينزل موب جديد تبع فورلايت راح نستمتع أكثر.
We mentioned it a bit earlier, but War Mode is returning. In addition to Ground War, the favorite from Call of Duty World War II will be coming back with Modern Warfare 3.
It is awesome, and it is the attack defend mode. Adam spoke a little bit about it earlier.
هذا من صدقهم يعلنوا على هذا هسه المود مود خرا غير خرا.
They are launching ICBMs, and you are getting your tank out there, escorting your tank through a downtown area, and just having a blast doing it, and not to have a blast with the ICBMs as well.
مشكلة فورلايت مش معروفة كثير عند عرب في كمان هاكات. اتفق.
I saw what you were doing there. I liked it. Yeah. And also, there was a really cool tank on screen that was just causing utter mayhem. So that's what we care about.
It is that attack defense scenario where you are escorting that down the path, and it is a very linear combat. You have very clear lines of sight, clear battle lines. That's the gameplay that we're going for.
66, 5
صار لايت مزبل عجل شنو
66, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
so it is classic war mode, if we all remember what classic war mode is, but it is linear objectives. There's 3 sets of them, and it is a fantastic experience that we're excited for players to get their hands on.
Lots to look forward to.
Ain't that the truth? There's just so many options, which is the thing that really sticks to me. Like, if you don't want to jump in with your friends and just, you know, play regular matchmaking, you could do war mode, you could do ground war. Was that, you know, it feels like that was the mission of the studio here, to like really give players that ability to just like
ليس لدينا لعبة باتل رويال، لعبة باتل عربية. ببجي منو صعدها غير العرب.
Cool.
All right, well, I'm all for it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us here today to share Modern Warfare 3 with the world. And that is going to wrap it up for the MW3 multiplayer segment of the show. Once again, a big thank you to Adam, Greg, as well as Kim for joining us here. But now we're going to head over to one of my favorite people. It's Maven, who's got a couple streamers that he's going to be putting in the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. Trust me, it's as hilarious as it sounds. Maven, who you got?
Thank you. You know, when I thought about being ready, the first thing that came to mind was my guy Legion.
الله يخص صلعتك أنا أقول.
I'm really proud to be the other bald guy on stage with you today. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It looks beautiful. Listen, the first thing you said to me is how fun this is, and you're like, I'm feeling like I'm 18 again, out frying.
Listen, I'm cranking out energy drink burps right now. I'm 30, I'm feeling 18. I just smoked Biffle. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. Guy's incredible, but I smoked him with a shotgun. I'm feeling alert right now, Maven.
I can tell the second you sat down, like my guy is.
هذا يقول سوالف تضحك والله ما تضحك.
About just getting in, diving in MW3.
Brother, all the fun stuff is really fun. The shotguns, the new tags, the new lethals, bro. I'm just out here doing anything to just make everybody angry. It's just angry as possible. I'm assuming.
Well, was it a bit of a surprise?
والله أنا أكثر من اللي ما هكو اعتزل ببجي بسبب العرب.
Listen, I was 16 when Modern Warfare 2 came out. So all these maps that we were playing in Modern Warfare 3 right now, it's just like you picked it right back up again, and I'm body. I don't know, it's so fun.
You're a talented and very handsome guy. Now let's talk about the chair. This is the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. we were a little bit worried about what this is going to handle, especially if you tried to sit on your lap. But this is the hot seat, dude. You like yourself some pizza?
Listen, I was a little worried that the cardboard capacity, I'd be a little overweight. But I'm feeling really good right now, and I feel like you and I together in this hot seat together. This is too much interaction. If our bald heads connect one more time, the venue might shut down.
صباح الخير.
إلى
الآن ما تكلموا عن اللعبة أبدا، جاي يتكلموا على هذا شو اسمها مودرن وارفير 3.
But I hold shift here with the one and only Shotzi. I got to start with the fun question first. I mean, just enjoyment level. How are you enjoying the game to this point?
This game's amazing, man. I have nothing but good things to say about this game. I love the movement. Everything about it has got like.
All right, you set me up for like the perfect segue.
يسألوا عن اللعبة
Have you found ways to
شلونها.
finesse the movement system yet? Because I know going into the beta, that's probably your main goal is to find ways to just completely over-embellish the movement system. How are you feeling so far about how this game moves?
يا رجل هذول يحلبوا كل شيء يشوفوا قدام حتى الكرسي ما.
I feel like it has a mix of like fast and a little bit of a slower slide cancel, but yeah, I love it. It's
أهلا سمير.
Have you broken anything
أبو
yet?
سمير الحمصاني.
I'm not broken anything, but I will say that there's like these sneakers that allow you to like slide any ADS, and I feel like that's meta right now.
All right, so make sure you check out the stream for that because that's going to be all the hacks and clues for that. Now, getting into the competitiveness, I mean, last year, lots of conversations about skill gap. Where is it going to be? Do you feel like movement is going to be one of the main focus points for those trying to take their game to a more competitive level, or where do you think that the competitive skill gap is going to be for this game?
So yeah, definitely movement. I feel like slide canceling obviously is going to be, you know, very OP, and then I feel like the aim assist in this game is actually very not as sticky as other games. I feel like mid and far range, it's actually not as sticky. So that's definitely interesting.
Fair enough, Shotzi. Thanks so much, my man. Of course, you can check him out on his stream. And well, with that, we're going to go back up to Miles and Lottie to give us their thoughts on what they just saw with multiplayer before we come back with the team from Treyarch to give us our first look at game footage and details for Modern Warfare Zombies. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
أصلا مود الزومبي لو لعبة زومبي.
Brought to you by Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. Nvidia GeForce, level up your Modern Warfare 3 PC experience with performance multiplying DLSS.
مين العباد ما يخبرنا متى يكملوا كلام عنها؟ ما ادري والله ملينا.
At today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Elgato. Allah.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. My name is Miles Ross. I'm joined here in the fireside chat.
اخيرا غيروهم.
OVP. We got Nameless and we have Alley Cat on the corner there. We are going to be, I suppose, reacting is one way to put it now, but like, this is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had to work in my life. I've never been this excited about a COD. Like Legion hit the nail on the head. I'm 18 again, 34 in skin, but 18 in gunny. Lottie, first impressions. Lay it on, Miguel.
Oh gosh, I mean, how cool is this? I think you get that element of nostalgia, the new kind of newness from the game as well.
It's everything
all in one. I mean, for me, I think it's got to be about the fact that you can kind of almost customize what you want to do, what type of play.
قاعد معنا على البث فالله. تحية لأبو علوش، أهلا وسهلا.
But there's a balance there as well, and I'm just so excited to see what type of player, first of all, I'll be, but especially our two MP experts over here, Nameless, Ali. I mean, you guys not only talk about multiplayer for a living, but you guys play it day in, day out, so many hours grinding. Nameless, what are you making of it so far?
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I've been playing Call of Duty since way back in the day, 06 back to COD 2, and for me what this feels like is you're getting the classic maps, you're getting the best things that we all fell in love with Call of Duty about, but you're also getting the best of the innovations of recent Call of Duties as well. So it's just been spectacular seeing, we played Hardpoint on Skid Row yesterday. Who could say that in 2023? It's been amazing, Allie.
No, it really has. I think it's interesting that you brought up like the play style, because I feel like in events like this especially, like I was bringing up Warzone players, like their style of play is a little bit different from like what we see on a day-to-day basis, and even just normal content creators, they're going for snipes and stuff, and high-rise obviously a perfect place for that. So I think the fact that the movement feels so smooth, and to see everybody, there's something for everyone, right?
So, I mean, كلامهم فاضي.
So far so good. We have a little bit more time than we thought we'd have, guys, so we can delve a little deeper here. I think one of the coolest things, and the desk touched upon it a little bit, we got to experience yesterday when we played, we're making the most meaningful decisions, I think, ever in COD when it comes to our
اللي ورا جايين يلعبوا ها.
What vest I'm wearing. I run
شوف صور هذا منه.
It means I think I
خلاص كذا اعطونا الجوائز ولا ننسى نشاهد اكثر.
The breacher drone. A lot of fun. Way too much fun actually.
سلام ايراني. لا شنو هذا؟
The breacher drone, you just throw it in a hallway, it flies super quick.
الله ملل.
Shoot out of the air. I didn't know that yesterday. I know you said you tried it.
I shot my own drone down accidentally. I was pre-aiming somebody in cover. They were in perfect chest high cover.
شنو رايكم نسد نفتح بعدين؟ شكلهم طول ان تقريبا راح يعلنوا على لعبة ثانية، يعني يعلنوا على warzone 2 وبعدين على warzone mobile.
But it's just one of many fun new items that we have to play with here. And again, meaningful choices, like from top to bottom. What shoes am I wearing? What kind of gloves am I wearing in this loadout? How do I want to play? Am I stationary? I might have the strafe speed shoes on, get my shoulders working. We heard Shotsy talk about the tack stance and how he's sliding around the map. This is something we cannot stress this enough, friends. You're going to be schmooving in this game like you may have never moved before in COD.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. I want to hear what you think as well as the fact that you can turn a pistol basically into an SMG. You don't need a perk. You don't need to have that on. You can literally do that yourself with guns and get it to the way that you want it. I mean, running basically a secondary SMG with an AR. I mean, that's just stunning.
We heard them talk about it too with like the aftermarket weapon attachments as well with the weekly challenges. So there'll be a bunch of different types of variations. We saw the Renetti. It's already insane. I saw a tweet from Scump on the timeline, a 10-piece with the Renetti. So when you turn that into an SMG,
تمام شباب زيو على خير.
It's going to be absolutely incredible. Ali, I've got to ask you, what are you most excited about? You play so much, but jumping into game, what type of player do you think you see yourself becoming with Modern Warfare 3 now?
I just gotta order some new controllers, get used to breaking my thumbsticks all over again. And honestly, that's that's something that is really close to the CDL heart. The competitive style is getting into the slide canceling and the ADSing, like Shotsy was touching on. But also, I just want to talk about the fact of like, I was 9 years old when a lot of these maps were a thing, and like my bad. But yeah, like I was watching my dad play, but like I don't like those are core memories for me. But I never really got.